Have you ever wondered why your legs feel heavier than they used to, even when you're not doing anything strenuous? Hey, gather around. Lately, have your legs been feeling a little sluggish? Maybe those stairs that used to be a breeze now leave you catching your breath, or perhaps that short afternoon walk doesn't refresh you, it drains you. Maybe you used to be right there running around with your kids or grandkids, and now you're watching from the sidelines. If this rings true for you, you're exactly where you need to be. Most people chalk it up to getting older, to some one-off. But what if the real cause was something else? Something subtle, overlooked, and sitting right on your dinner plate? That's right, and we're talking about the everyday foods that may be gradually eroding your leg strength from within. These aren't just obvious things like missing workouts or skipping leg day. No, these are common foods you probably eat all the time, even thinking they're good for you, but they're quietly sapping your energy, flexibility, and mobility. Sounds unbelievable, right? But I've looked into the studies, and the evidence is undeniable. Some of the most common foods out there trigger inflammation, rob your body of key nutrients, and contribute to the decline of your muscles and bones, especially in your legs. In today's episode, we're going to break down 3 major food culprits. You'll learn which foods are secretly weakening your legs, how they impact your muscles and joints, and most importantly, what you can start doing today to turn things around. We'll walk you through practical, science-supported ways to rebuild leg strength, increase your energy levels, and get back to enjoying your favorite activities without that nagging fatigue or discomfort. Whether you're someone who's always been active or just looking to regain your mobility, and this is for you. So if you're ready to reclaim your leg strength and step into a more energized, mobile version of yourself, go ahead and tap that like button. And before you dive in, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on valuable wellness tips. Here, we believe that knowledge empowers action. And when you have the right information, there's no limit to the strength and vitality you can achieve. Let's jump in. 1. Refined sugar and processed sweeteners. It's a hidden threat to your legs. Let's kick things off by exposing one of the most underestimated enemies hiding in your kitchen: refined sugar and overly processed sweeteners. Do you find yourself needing dessert after every meal? Is your cup of coffee never quite right without a spoonful of sugar? Or maybe you're the kind of person who grabs a sugary snack when that afternoon slump hits. If any of this sounds like you, it's time for a wake-up call, because that innocent sugar habit might be slowly draining your leg power. Science has made this very clear. Consuming too much sugar leads to inflammation, and that inflammation doesn't just affect your gut or your skin, and it takes a toll on your muscles, especially the ones in your lower body that keep you moving. Now, you might be saying, "But I don't feel anything wrong." That's the sneaky part. The effects build up over time. It doesn't hit you all at once, but eventually you start noticing stiffness, discomfort, and fatigue in your legs, even after mild activity. Let's break down how this sugary sabotage works. First, sugar sparks long-term inflammation. This type of internal stress affects your joints, especially your knees and hips, making them feel stiff, swollen, and achy. Your muscles become collateral damage in this internal fire. Second, high sugar intake disrupts insulin function. Constant spikes in blood sugar lead to insulin resistance, which prevents your muscles from absorbing the fuel they need. Over time, this causes muscles to become weak, stiff, and more injury-prone. Third, excess sugar interferes with mineral absorption, particularly calcium. That means your bones can lose density, becoming brittle and more likely to fracture. For anyone over 40, this increases the chances of dangerous falls and serious injuries. But here's the good news: small changes can make a big difference. Swap out refined white sugar with more natural choices like raw honey, dates, jaggery, or coconut sugar. These options are gentler on your body and come with added nutrients. Steer clear of soft drinks, boxed juices, candy bars, and sweetened cereals. These ultra-processed sugar bombs offer zero nutrition but can wreak havoc on your system. When sugar cravings strike, opt for fresh fruits. They deliver natural sweetness along with fiber that helps stabilize your blood sugar. Add protein and healthy fats to your meals. They help keep you full and reduce those random urges for sweets. Hydrate and move. Drinking plenty of water and staying active helps your body flush out excess sugar and keep inflammation at bay. Bottom line, sugar isn't just about weight gain or cavities. It can quietly erode your strength, especially in your legs. If you've been feeling weaker or more sluggish lately, your diet might be the root cause. Take the first step today. Reduce your sugar intake and you'll be amazed at how much lighter, stronger, and more mobile your legs begin to feel. 2. Fried and ultra-processed foods, the comfort trap. Weakening your legs. Now that we've uncovered the hidden dangers of sugar and how it slowly robs your legs of strength, let's move on to another common culprit you might not suspect: deep-fried and ultra-processed foods. Yes, we're talking about those go-to comfort eats that are quick, tasty, and everywhere, but they could be doing more harm than you think. Let me ask, are foods like samosas, potato chips, fried chicken, or fast food part of your regular routine? What about instant noodles, microwave dinners, or those frozen convenience meals? If the answer is yes, it's time to pause and take a closer look. Studies have found that trans fats and synthetic additives commonly found in these foods contribute significantly to inflammation, which leads to joint discomfort, swelling, and gradual muscle weakness, especially in the lower body. The trouble is, the damage doesn't show up overnight. It's a slow, steady decline, like being nibbled away one bite at a time. So how exactly are these foods sabotaging your legs? First, they're packed with damaging fats, particularly trans fats. These fats fan the flames of inflammation in your joints, leading to stiffness and discomfort, especially in the knees and ankles. Think of your joints as precision gears, rusting. Now imagine pouring sand into them. That's the effect of trans fats. Second, they interfere with healthy blood flow. Highly processed foods slow circulation, meaning your muscles don't receive the oxygen and nutrients they need to function properly. The result, weakness, fatigue, and loss of endurance. Third, they disrupt bone health. These foods impair your body's ability to take in vitamin D and calcium, two essential nutrients for strong bones. Over time, your bones lose density, making injuries more likely during even simple activities. And lastly, they contribute to unwanted weight gain. Because these foods are low in fiber and nutrients but high in empty calories, they slow your metabolism and encourage fat storage, particularly around the legs. That added weight makes walking, running, and climbing stairs more difficult while putting extra pressure on joints. But don't worry, there are simple ways to make better choices. Cook more meals at home using natural ingredients and gentle cooking methods like steaming or baking. Swap out frying oils with healthier alternatives like cold-pressed olive oil, coconut oil, or ghee, which support joint and muscle health. Trade packaged snacks for whole food options like mixed nuts, roasted legumes, fresh fruits, or boiled eggs. When dining out, look for grilled or lightly sautéed dishes instead of fried plates. And most importantly, set a limit. Enjoy fried foods occasionally, not as a daily habit. Once a week is a solid maximum goal. At the end of the day, it's your decision. Every meal is a chance to either fuel strength or feed weakness. So ask yourself, are the foods you're choosing helping your legs support you, or slowly taking that support away? And if you've relied on these types of foods in the past but are thinking about cutting back, share your story below. We'd love to hear how you're turning things around. 3. Too much salt, a sneaky saboteur of leg health. We've already uncovered how sugar and fried foods can silently wear down your leg strength, but there's still one more common dietary trap that's quietly doing damage, and it's hiding in plain sight in your kitchen. Let's talk about high sodium foods. You might assume that a bit of salt here and there can't do much harm, but the truth is, too much sodium in your diet can seriously affect your leg function, mobility, and overall energy levels. Ask yourself this: do your legs often feel swollen, heavy, or unsteady? It's easy to chalk that up to aging, but before you do, consider another suspect. Not just your salt shaker, but all the hidden sodium tucked away in processed and packaged foods. Sure, our bodies do need sodium, mais de masse. It plays a key role in nerve and muscle function. But when you consume more than your body needs, things start to go off track. Here's one of the most immediate effects: fluid retention. When sodium levels rise too high, your body compensates by holding on to water to maintain balance. That excess water often ends up in your lower legs and ankles, making them feel bloated, heavy, and sluggish, like you're dragging around weights. But the problems don't stop there. High sodium also raises your blood pressure, which can overwork your heart and reduce circulation, limits oxygen and nutrients from reaching your muscles, which leaves your legs feeling tired and weak, accelerates calcium loss, weakening bones and increasing your risk of sprains and fractures. So what kind of foods are sneakily pushing your sodium levels too high? Let's look at the usual suspects: potato chips and other salty snacks, pickled items and canned goods, processed cheeses, fast food meals and takeout, instant noodles and soup mixes. Even if you think you're not adding much salt to your food, these processed items can contribute way more sodium than you realize. What can you do? Start by checking nutrition labels. You'd be surprised where salt hides replace processed items with fresh, unprocessed ingredients whenever possible. Prepare meals at home so you can control how much salt goes in. Choose pink Himalayan salt or rock salt over heavily refined table salt. They come with trace minerals your body can use. Eat more potassium-rich foods like bananas, avocados, leafy greens, and coconut water. They help counterbalance sodium and ease fluid retention. Remember, the way your legs feel isn't just about how much you move. It's also about what you're feeding them. Cutting down on excess salt is a simple shift that can reduce swelling, restore energy, and make your steps feel lighter again. Wow, we've unpacked a lot today, haven't we? We looked closely at how added sugars, fried and processed foods, and high sodium meals might be slowly draining strength from your legs and your energy right along with it. If you're feeling a bit overwhelmed, take a deep breath. Because the truth is, big results start with small shifts. Think of your legs as the pillars of your independence. They carry you through the joys of life, from keeping up with your grandkids to strolling through new adventures. You deserve to move freely without pain or fatigue holding you back. So here's the plan. Start small. This week, try replacing that sugary drink with a glass of lemon water, or skip the fries and go for a fresh side salad. Each healthy swap is a step closer to stronger legs, better circulation, and lasting vitality. And the best part? You're not doing this alone. We're here to walk this journey with you, offering trusted insights, useful tips, and supportive encouragement so you can feel your best at every age. We've built this space to help you thrive, not with fads or fear, but with practical science-supported strategies that work. And we'd love to have you along for the ride. If this video gave you something to think about, don't forget to hit the like button and share it with those who could benefit. And if you want more helpful tips, healthy recipes, and movement routines, be sure to subscribe and tap the notification bell so you never miss out. Now, we want to hear from you. What's one healthy change you're committing to this week to support your leg strength? Let us know in the comments. Got a topic or question you'd love us to cover in a future episode? We're listening. Thanks for spending your time with us today. And just remember, every healthy choice you make is a powerful investment in your future self. So go ahead, treat those legs to the care they deserve. We'll catch you in the next video. Stay active, stay energized, and most of all, stay strong.